Hello viewers, welcome again on board this afternoon. Like we promised, our work is to deliver. So with our paper 2 still on at number 18, what a question for us this afternoon. The lovers of mathematics, here we go with income tax. 10 good marks, you can't let this go. Guys, let's pull up our socks and see what the question brings. So at number 18, the question reads, the table below shows income tax rates for a certain year, a monthly taxable income in Kenya shillings, and tax rate percent in each shilling. We have there. So during the year, Mora's monthly income was as follows. So basic salary 40,000, house allowance 11,090 shillings, commuter allowance 7,000 shillings. Calculate Mora's total monthly taxable income. So taxable income, guys, we all know is basic salary plus all the allowances. And therefore, summing up all this, that is 40,000 plus 11,090 plus 7,000, we shall get 58,090 shillings. So that is the taxable income for Mora that year, that month. Then total income tax charged on Mora's monthly income. So we come back to the table and we charge this money. It is always very important to look at the heading of the table. So this is monthly taxable income in Kenya shillings, and therefore there's no big deal. So our first tax will be from column 1, 11,180 times 0.1. 0.1 is 10%, 10 over 100. So when we do this, we get 118.00. That is the tax in that column 1. Then column 2, the amount going to be charged here, like I always tell my learners, we take this minus that. That is 21,714 minus 11,180. And if you do so, that brings us to the second tax. That is going to be 10,534. When you multiply by the percentage 0.15, what do we get? We get 1,580 and 10 cents. So doing the same, tax 3, third tax, another difference of 10,534 by the percentage 0.2, we shall get 2,106.80. So guys, we go. Follow your teacher and you will never get lost. The fourth tax again, like I said, the lower number minus the upper number, the lower number minus the upper number. If you do like that, lower minus upper, we shall be able to get the way we said. So fourth tax, that is 42,782 minus 32,248. So what do we get? We get again 10,534 times 0.25. When we work out that, we get 26, 33 and 50 cents. Then the last tax is just but a remainder. Remember, we have charged our money all the way to 42,782. So what is left will be a remainder. So the remainder here is on the fifth tax or the fifth bar. And the remainder, so remember what we had was 58,090 shillings minus now 42,782, and we shall get a remainder amount of 15,308 shillings. 15,308 by that column. Percentage of that is 0.3. If we work it out, what do we get? We get a total of 4,592 shillings and 40 cents. So guys, pay attention up to this step. We have taxed all our money. So whatever we are going to get here is known as total tax. Some people call it tax due or gross tax. So please be well conversant with all these terminologies because you never know. I'm saying total tax, tax due, or gross tax. So adding all this, we get 12,030.80. So that is the total tax of Mora in that month. So the next question is asking, Mora's net monthly tax was this. Determine the monthly tax relief allowed. So generally, what do? We always know the formula that to get net tax is gross tax minus personal relief So now we are just substituting. We have been given the net tax as 10,750.80 is equivalent to gross tax. Already we are done 12,030.80 minus something we don't know. So collecting like terms, x shall be 12, that is 1,280.80. So that becomes the personal relief that was allowed on Mora's income, or income tax. So coming over to the other side of the question, here we go. Coming over, we are told now more information. The question reads, Part C, a proposal to expand the size of the first income tax band by 50% while retaining the size of the next three bands was made. The tax rates would remain as before in each band. So using the proposal, calculate the tax Mora would pay in the first band. So there's a proposal to increase the first band with 50 or by 50%. So coming to the first band, we come over here. Our first band, guys, we have found the first band gave us a tax of 1,118. So this was 100%. So if this was 100%, then we can work it out. So we say if 118 is equal to 100%, what about 150 increasing by 50? So 150% will give us how much here? If you work it out, we get 1677. So that is the tax. The new tax shall be, instead of 1,118 shillings, it shall be 1,677 shillings. So what does it mean? This band will change. We shall not have 11,180. Things will change. So we can work it out here and see how the table shall look. Now, this is equivalent to now 10%. And now that this rate shall remain. So we say if 10% of some money is 1677, what about the 100% of all the money that was taxed in that column or in that band? So it shall be by 1677 all over 10. So the money there should be, if we work it out, we shall get 16,770. So coming back to our table, already we have found out that in this column now, it should be written as 1 to 16,770. We shall have a totally different table altogether. So the rest shall remain the same, and therefore the differences here were just the same, 10, 5, 3, 4. So adding unto this, we shall get now from 16,771 all the way to, so adding this, adding the 10,534, we shall have 27, we shall have 27,304. Then the same thing, this side 27,305 now, plus the same, because here you see the differences in the other bands were just of the same, except in the last one. So adding through, we shall have a new table all the way to 37,838, then 37,839 now to 48,372. So here now, you see now the above, so it will be above or over, above 48,372. So everything will change like I've said. Guys, please pay attention here and you are able to go. Then, now, the rest of the taxes will remain the same except on the last band. The rest of the taxes would remain the same except on the last band. And that is what they are asking us here by saying the tax Mora would pay in the first band. Of course, that one you have gotten is 1,677 shillings. Now that it was increased by 50%, we have done it. And we have even gone as far as changing the table, because that proportion would mean that particular company or that particular country will use another different table. And there we are. So Roman 2, what are they asking? The tax Mora would pay in the last tax band. 3 good marks. So let me just do it this side, or we come over. So the tax Mora would pay, in the last band is very interesting. So we just go and look at the remainder. Look here, and now we are going to get 58,090 minus 48,372 instead of the 42,782. So if we minus it from 48, if we minus 48,772 from 58,090, we get a remainder of 9,000. We get a remainder of, let me work it out here, 9,718 shillings. Now by the band, the last band, the percentage is 30%, that is 0.3. So what is the tax in that band? And the tax shall be 2,915 shillings and 40 cents. I'm saying 2,915 shillings and 40 cents. So guys, thank you for listening. It has been that good kind of question for us. And like I said, to the lovers of mathematics, you cannot afford to miss income tax. Remember, we began all the way from this side, and the question was very interesting, guys. Just pay attention, get taxable income, that is basic salary plus all the allowances. Read your table well. Our table was exactly in monthly taxable income, not per year. So we just tax it direct. Be keen. Get your total tax here. Of course, here we were already given the net tax. Normally they ask for the net tax, but the formula still remains net tax equal to gross tax minus personal relief. Then there we shall be. This other part is just an additional information depending on the proposal that was made. So we have used it to be able to readjust everything. So Mora would pay different tax at the end of the day from column 1. The other next 2 columns would be the same except the last column where a remainder would be a different amount. Remainder would not be 15,000 anymore. It would be a difference of 9,000, as we have found this side. Then taxing with the percentage of that particular column or band, then we get finally in the last band, Mora shall pay 2,915 shillings and 40 cents. Thank you, guys. Please remember to support this program by just doing us a favor. And the favor is very simple. Just subscribe, communicate to friends, let them also subscribe, because knowledge does not choose anybody. Anybody needs knowledge, and we all need this knowledge. Our children need this knowledge for a better tomorrow. So to my learners, let me assure you again, you cannot miss a question of income tax in the exam. So we better go for the kill. Use this to do 1, to do 2, to do 3 more, and we shall all enjoy. Thank you very much. As time goes, we shall also meet. Let's watch out for the next videos, please. Let's like, let's comment. I'm not saying the teacher is everything, even me. Human being is to err. Maybe there's some we have not seen clearly. So, guys, be open, share with me, and so that we improve on in the future. Thank you, guys, and may God bless you.